Have you ever had one of those mornings? You're standing in front of your closet in the quiet of the morning, and you realize you're not just looking at clothes. You're looking at a history of who you used to be. Your hand drifts over the fabrics, the silk dress from that wedding, the sweater from that one perfect fall, and you get this feeling that so many of them are telling a story that just isn't yours anymore. The bright colors suddenly feel a little too loud. The tailored pieces feel a little too restrictive. And for years, the outside world, the world of fashion magazines and flashy ads, has been telling us the same thing. That for a woman over 60, style is a battle against aging, a game of hiding the wrinkles, of chasing youth. It's a constant and exhausting fight. But I'm here today to tell you a different truth, a truth that is so much more liberating and so much more beautiful. The idea that style after 60 is about trying to look younger is the biggest lie we've ever been sold. Because our goal is not to look younger. Our goal is to shine brighter. True style, at this stage of life, isn't a mask you use to cover your age. It's the ultimate expression of a life fully lived. It's about choosing clothes that honor the wisdom in your eyes, the confidence in your walk, and the beauty of a woman who knows exactly who she is. So, on our deep dive together today, we're going to throw out that old, tired rule book. Our journey is broken down into two main parts. First, we are going to build your golden foundation of timeless style by understanding your body, decoding the language of fabric, and mastering the power of color. And then, once you have those core secrets in your hands, we will apply them to unlock the 5 classic dress styles, the 5 treasures that have the power to transform your wardrobe and celebrate you. So come on, let's open that closet door together, and let's step into the most vibrant and stylish chapter of your life, where beauty has no age limit and style is forever. All right, let's get into the real heart of it all, the journey of creating our personal style. And the first pillar, the absolute foundation for everything else, is understanding your body. It's the art of highlighting, not hiding. I know. For years, we've been told we have to fit into a box, right? The apple, the pear, the hourglass. Honestly, there was a time I was obsessed with figuring out which piece of fruit I was. But today, I want us to throw all of that out the window. Because the truth is, a grown woman's body is far more complex and beautiful than any fruit in the basket. Instead of squeezing into a category, let's learn to look at proportion. Have you ever really stood in front of the mirror and looked at your body like an architect? Ask yourself, what's the ratio of my torso to my legs? How does the width of my shoulders balance with my hips? There's a golden rule in art and photography called the rule of thirds, and it is shockingly accurate for fashion, too. An outfit looks most visually pleasing when it divides your body into thirds, like 1/3 on top and 2/3 on the bottom, instead of cutting you right in half. This is exactly why high-waisted pants or a slightly cropped jacket can make your legs look a mile long. It's not magic, it's math. And once you understand proportion, you unlock an even more powerful tool, the art of directing the eye. Think of your body as a canvas, and the seams, cuts, and patterns of your clothes are the artist's brushstrokes. A single vertical stripe or a long V-neck creates a line that draws the eye up and down, which instantly makes you appear taller and leaner. On the other hand, a bold, contrasting belt creates a strong horizontal line that stops the eye right at your waist. The legendary designer Yves Saint Laurent once said, "Fashions fade, style is eternal." Style is knowing how to use these brushstrokes to tell your story. Let me get personal for a minute. After I hit 60, the part of my body I became most self-conscious about was my arms. They just weren't as toned as they used to be. And what was my first instinct? You guessed it, hide them. I bought these sad, boring, long-sleeve tops, thinking that if I just covered them up, the problem was solved. But the more I tried to hide, the frumpier and heavier I felt. Then one day, I found this gorgeous silk blouse with these amazing, soft bell sleeves that just floated. When I put it on, something clicked. The sleeve didn't hide my arm. Instead, every time I moved my hands, the fabric moved with this incredible grace and elegance. It turned what I saw as a flaw into a feature, a point of beauty and movement. And in that moment, I learned a profound lesson. Elegance isn't about hiding. It's about highlighting with intention. Instead of a straight, tight sleeve, try a beautiful bishop sleeve that gathers at the wrist. Instead of trying to cinch a waist that's naturally softened, try an empire waist dress that creates a beautiful line right under the bust, making everyone focus on that graceful silhouette. So, I want to ask you, what's one area you've been trying to hide? And after hearing this, how could you maybe highlight it instead? Drop a comment below. I would absolutely love to read your stories. So, we now understand the importance of our body's architecture, our own unique blueprint. That's the foundation, the skeleton of great style. But even the most solid skeleton needs the right skin to bring it to life, right? Because a perfect cut can be completely ruined by the wrong fabric. So, how do we choose that perfect second skin? The one that dictates your comfort, your elegance, and your entire vibe. Well, that brings us to our second pillar, the language of fabric. All right, so we've mapped out the architecture, our body's own unique blueprint. But what do we wrap that beautiful structure in? This brings us to our second crucial pillar, the language of fabric. I want you to just imagine for a second the feeling of something scratchy and stiff against your skin. It makes you fidget. It's distracting. It basically puts your body in a little prison. Now, imagine the feeling of cool, smooth silk or a soft cashmere knit gliding over your skin. You breathe deeper, your shoulders relax, you feel cared for. That isn't just a feeling, my friends. That is energy. The legendary Coco Chanel said it perfectly, luxury must be comfortable, otherwise it is not luxury. The right fabric is the foundation of comfort, and true comfort is the ultimate secret to confidence and that incredible, effortless poise. So, what are these wonder fabrics we should be looking for? First, let's talk about linen. Linen, the poet of summer fabrics. Now, a lot of people are afraid of its wrinkles, but I've learned to see them the way I see the lines on my own face. They tell a story of a life being lived. I have a crisp, white linen shirt that I wear every summer, and it is the very definition of chic, relaxed elegance. Next up is Tencel, which you might also see called lyocell. This is the silent hero of my modern wardrobe. It feels like silk, it's breathable like linen, but has this beautiful drape without all the high-maintenance fuss. And get this, science has shown it's 50% more moisture absorbent than cotton, which means it literally helps your skin breathe better all day long. And of course, we have to talk about merino wool. Please, forget those chunky, itchy sweaters from your childhood. I'm talking about ultra-fine, lightweight merino wool that feels soft as a cloud but has this incredible ability to regulate your temperature. A thin, fine knit merino sweater can keep you perfectly warm on a cool evening without adding any bulk whatsoever. And finally, high-quality jersey. And I am not talking about that flimsy, clingy t-shirt material. I'm talking about jersey with substance, with weight, the kind that when you hold it, it has a beautiful drape to it. It skims your body, gently following your curves, instead of clinging to them for dear life. So I have to ask you, what's your happy fabric? The one that feels like a hug when you put it on? Is it cool silk, soft cotton, or cozy cashmere? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so once you've chosen a fabric that makes your soul happy and lets your body move and breathe freely, we have to give that fabric a voice. An invisible layer that changes everything. And that brings us to our third pillar, the power of color. All right, so once you've chosen a fabric that makes your soul happy and lets your body move and breathe freely, we have to give that fabric a voice. An invisible layer that changes everything. And that brings us to our third pillar, the power of color. Let me ask you a tough question. That power black shirt you loved in your 30s, does it really make you feel powerful today? Here's a hard truth that no one really prepares us for. Our skin tone changes as we age. We lose some of that natural pigment and collagen, which often causes our complexion to cool down a bit and soften. Color experts estimate that up to 70% of women find they need to adjust their personal color palette after 55. A color that's too harsh, too cool, or too stark can create shadows, highlight lines, and literally drain the life and radiance from your face. I will never forget the day this hit me. For decades, my go-to chic outfit was a simple jet black turtleneck. I thought it was sophisticated, timeless, a little bit mysterious. Then one afternoon a few years ago, I put it on and caught my reflection in the mirror in natural daylight. And my heart just sank. The black wasn't making me look chic anymore. It was draining me. It was sucking all the light in life right out of my face, making the shadows under my eyes look deeper and the lines around my mouth look harsher. I realized right then, my relationship with stark black was over. Now, I didn't give up on dark colors. I just made some smart swaps. Instead of jet black, I go for a softer charcoal gray, a deep navy blue, or a rich chocolate brown. They have that same elegant, grounding effect, but they're so much kinder to my skin. And once you find your new best colors, you unlock one of the ultimate secrets to looking elegant: monochrome dressing. Wearing different shades of the same color from head to toe creates one long, unbroken vertical line, making you look taller and leaner instantly. An entire outfit in shades of cream, or camel, or soft sage green. It's a statement of pure, effortless sophistication. And here's my favorite little trick. Use your most flattering colors right up against your face. Think of your scarf, your necklace, or the collar of your blouse as a picture frame for your face. The right frame can make the art pop, right? If you discover that a soft, dusty rose is your color, wear a blouse in that shade, or tie a silk scarf with that color near your neck. The light will bounce off of it and give you this beautiful, natural glow. The great artist Pablo Picasso said, "Colors, like features, follow the changes of the emotions." So choose the colors that make you feel joyful and radiant. So, have you found your new, happy color? The one that always gets you compliments, that makes people say, "Wow, you look amazing today." Tell me what it is in the comments below. I'd love to know. Okay, so now we have the 3 golden keys in our hands. Understanding your body's proportions, feeling the language of fabric, and mastering the power of color. These are the foundations of unshakable style. But theory is just theory until you put it into practice, right? And that's why, in our next and most important section, we're going to unlock the 5 classic dress styles and see exactly how to apply these golden rules to each and every one. All right, so now we have the 3 golden keys in our hands. Understanding your body's proportions, feeling the language of fabric, and mastering the power of color. These are the foundations of unshakable style. But keys are useless until you know which doors to unlock, right? And that's why, in this final, most important section, we are going to unlock the 5 classic dress styles, the true treasures of your wardrobe, and see exactly how to apply these golden rules to each and every one. Our first treasure is the A-Line Midi dress. This isn't just a dress, it's a melody of grace. When it comes to your proportions, this dress is a master of illusion. The silhouette gently skims your shoulders and bust, and then flares out from a high waist, creating that soft A shape that perfectly balances the hips and thighs. It doesn't squeeze your waist, it creates one. And that midi length, hitting below the knee to mid-calf, creates a golden ratio that elongates your legs while still feeling incredibly elegant. But for this magic to happen, the fabric is everything. You need something with drape and movement, like a tencel, a silk blend, or a soft rayon. A stiff fabric will turn this dress into a tent and ruin its beautiful, flowing dance. I have a dear friend, Linda, who always thought she was too curvy for dresses, until I had her try on a simple A-line in a navy floral print with a V-neck. The moment she saw herself in the mirror, her eyes lit up. For the first time, she saw herself as graceful and light. The dress didn't hide her body, it celebrated her feminine shape. You can wear it with white sneakers for a weekend brunch, or with low wedges and a string of pearls for a garden party. It's always ready to play. From that soft, flowing grace, let's shift gears to something with a little more structure and edge. Treasure number 2, the shirt dress. If the A-line is a poem, the shirt dress is a declaration. It carries a legacy of intellect and independence for women. Structurally, the collar creates a smart frame for your face, and the button front is a built-in vertical line that makes you look leaner. Most shirt dresses come with a belt, which is your tool to sculpt your proportions exactly how you want them. But its real power is its incredible versatility. A stylist I know always says, if a woman can only have one dress, make it a shirt dress. Because it's not one outfit, it's 3 in 1. You can wear it buttoned up as a dress, you can wear it completely open as a chic, lightweight coat, or you can wear it over pants, with just the top few buttons done. I personally love them in crisp cotton poplin for that classic, fresh feel, or in silk for a more fluid, luxurious vibe. Have you ever tried wearing one open like a jacket? You have to try it. It's a total style game changer, and if the shirt dress is a declaration of the mind, our next treasure is a whisper from the heart. Treasure number 3, the wrap dress. This is the soulmate to a woman's body, because it doesn't have a fixed size. You give it its size every single day. There's a beautiful psychology to the act of wrapping. When you pull the fabric across your body and tie the sash at your waist, it's an act of self-embrace, of self-definition. The crossover V-neck is universally flattering, making your neck look long and graceful. The tie always highlights the narrowest part of your torso, while the draping fabric elegantly conceals the tummy area. I have to be honest with you, after menopause, my body shifted and I lost my confidence for a while. It was the wrap dress that helped me fall in love with my curves again. The non-negotiable rule here is the fabric. It must be a knit with stretch and drape, like a good jersey. Never, ever choose a wrap dress in a stiff, woven fabric. Do you have a wrap dress in your closet? What does it feel like when you tie that sash? Doesn't it just feel like everything falling perfectly into place? From a design that hugs and celebrates your curves, let's move to the opposite end of the spectrum, to something free, artistic, and minimalist. Treasure number 4, the sleeveless shift dress. This is your blank canvas. Its beauty isn't in the dress itself. It's in how it allows you and your accessories to be the star of the show. Proportionally, it creates one clean, unbroken line from shoulder to hem, which gives an impression of height and ease. Because the silhouette is so simple, the fabric has to do all the talking. Look for materials with some weight and substance, like a linen blend, crepe, or a high-quality ponte knit. Cheap fabric will make it look like a paper bag. The real art here is in the layering. In the fall, I love wearing a thin turtleneck underneath one. In the summer, I'll throw a light linen blazer over it. It's the perfect backdrop for your statement necklaces, your artful silk scarves, your unique earrings. I once went to an art gallery opening, wearing a simple black shift dress, but I paired it with a vibrant, oversized turquoise necklace and bold silver cuff. So many people complimented my outfit. They weren't complimenting the dress. They were complimenting my style. That is the power of the shift. As much as I love that minimalist freedom, on those cooler days, our souls crave a warm, comforting hug. And that's when our final treasure speaks up. Treasure number 5, the knit dress. This is a chic hug in a dress. The difference between a basic knit dress and an elegant one is all in the weave and the fiber. A ribbed knit creates those lovely, elongating vertical lines that are so flattering. A cable knit has that classic, cozy, sophisticated feel. As for the fiber, cashmere is of course the ultimate luxury, but merino wool is the smart woman's choice for its incredible softness and durability. I have a merino wool knit dress in a beautiful burgundy color. I wear it every year for our big family holiday dinner. It's comfortable enough for me to sit on the floor and play with my grandkids, but it's so elegant and put together that I look like a chic matriarch in all the family photos. It's the perfect blend of love and style. And that, right there, is what great fashion is all about, isn't it? And so, here we are, at the end of our journey together. We've traveled a long way in our conversation today, from building our 3 golden pillars, understanding our bodies, our fabrics, and our colors, all the way to unlocking the 5 true treasures in our closets. My greatest hope is that after our time together, you will look at the clothes hanging there with entirely new eyes. Because style, at this beautiful age, is not a war against time. It is a loving dialogue with yourself. Look at your wardrobe. Every single item in there is more than just fabric. That shirt might be a first day at a new job. That scarf might be a treasured memory from a trip. That dress might be a joyful family celebration. Your closet is the most beautiful, tangible diary of your life. So from this day forward, when you stand in front of it, the right question is never, am I too old to wear this? The right question is, does this bring me joy? Does this make me feel like me? Have the courage to dress for the incredible woman you are right now. Choose the clothes that give you permission to breathe, to move, to laugh, and to take up space in this world. A woman of wisdom, of kindness, and of a spirit that is forever ageless. Let your style tell the story of a life beautifully lived, because true elegance is just the soul shining through. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, and I know that with the secrets to these 5 dresses, you now have a powerful foundation for grace and femininity. But that's only half of the equation, because as much as we love dresses, let's be honest, we live in our pants. And finding a pair of pants that truly flatters, especially around the lower belly, is a whole different challenge. If you're serious about feeling confident, elegant, and amazing in your clothes, then my next video on Make Your Lower Belly Disappear with These 3 Pants Hacks, Healthy Aging Style Secrets, is the critically important next piece of the puzzle you simply cannot miss. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to see it. Until then, stay stylish, and I'll see you in the next video.